Hello guys, let us continue with our tutorials. Today we'll be doing grade 12 mathematics. Under mathematics we'll be doing the subject or topic or theme of sequence and series or number patterns. Now when we talk about the sequence, we're talking about the progression, or it is a list of numbers that forms a pattern. Now let us start with our arithmetic sequence and the geometric sequence. And our arithmetic sequence can also be called a linear sequence, and the geometric sequence can also be called an exponential series or sequence. This one is exponential and the arithmetic sequence is linear. Let us start with our general term. The general term for both arithmetic and geometric sequence. Now the general term for arithmetic is Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. What is our A? A is our first term. A is our first term, and what is our D? D is our difference. And how do we calculate our difference? We're going to say the second term, which is T2, minus the first term, which is T1, or you can also say, but when given three terms, especially in terms of x variables, we're going to say term 3 minus term 2 is equal to term 2 minus term 1. And then we have a general term for geometric sequence, which is Tn is equal to AR to the power n minus 1. So this one is exponential. And then here on our geometric sequence, we don't have difference, we have r. Our r, which is our ratio, which is equal to term 2 divided by term 1. Or we can also say our r is equal to, you can see r is equal to term 3 divided by term 2, all into term 2 divided by term 1. And then here we're talking about sum. Let's talk about our sum. The formula for sum for an arithmetic sequence is equal to Sn into n over 2 all into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is our d? Or this difference is our first term. N is the number of terms, and then our sum for geometric sequence or exponential sequence is equal to Sn into a r to the power n minus 1 all divided by r minus 1. And then they always say that your r can never be equal to 1, because if our r is equal to 1, it's going to be 1 minus 1, and anything divided by 0 is error. And then under geometric sequence, we have sum to infinity. Sum to infinity, which we don't have on our linear pattern. Our sum to infinity on our geometric sequence is sum to infinity is equal to a over 1 minus r. This is our sum to infinity. And lastly, we have the case of convergence. An arithmetic sequence does not converge, only geometric sequence converges. And how does a series converge? A series will converge if your r lies between -1 and +1. For an example, if you calculate your ratio and your ratio is 1 over 2, 1 over 2 is equal to 0.5. 0.5 lies between -1 and +1. Therefore, your sequence will converge. But if this number is greater than 1 and greater than -1, something, the series will not converge. The series always converges if your ratio is between -1 and +1. Those are all the most important topics. Those are the most important formulas that you should know when dealing with number patterns. And I hope you guys understand them. Now let us do questions. Okay guys, let us start off with our questions. The first question states that if x plus 2, 4x and 6x plus 4 forms the first three terms of an arithmetic sequence or progression. Sequence or progression is the same thing. Determine the value of x and the value of each term. Now we are determining the value of x. They've already stated on our problem that this type of sequence is an arithmetic sequence. I've shown you on our previous formulas that when you calculate this type of equation, you're going to say term 3 minus term 2 is equal to term 2 minus term 1. Because this one is an arithmetic sequence, therefore it is going to be term 3 minus term 2 is equal to term 2 minus term 1. Our third term is 6x plus 4. Therefore, we're going to write 6x plus 4 minus, always put the second term inside the brackets because this negative is going to affect it, minus 4x is equal to term 2, which is 4x minus x plus 2. I hope you guys can see on our right hand side that if you don't include this bracket, this whole thing is going to become 0. This 2 is going to become negative, but if you don't include this bracket, it is going to stay positive and the whole thing will become incorrect. Now 6x plus 4, negative times 4x will give you negative 4x is equal to 4x minus times minus multiplied by x is x, negative times positive 2 is negative 2. We collect our like terms both on our left and right hand side. 6x minus 4x is equal to 2x plus 4 is equal to 4x minus 3x is equal to 3x minus 2. 3x and 3x are our like terms, 4 and negative 2 are our like terms. We're going to transpose 2x to this side and 2 to that side. So 3x minus 2x is equal to negative 2 minus 4. We transpose 4 to that other side, it's going to become negative. Therefore, x is equal to negative 6. Yeah, your x is equal to negative 6. Therefore, the value of x is equal to negative 6. Let me recheck it. 6x minus 4, 3x, 4, 3x, negative 2, transpose 3 to that other side and 4 to that other side. It's going to be, oh, I made a mistake here. I'm sorry guys, this is going to be positive 6, not negative 6. It's going to be 2x minus 3x is equal to negative 2 minus 4. 2x minus x, 3x is equal to negative x is equal to minus 6. Multiply both sides by negative 1. Negative 1 multiply. What you do on the right hand side, you also apply on your left hand side. Therefore, our x is equal to positive 6. I hope you guys understand. Let us go to our second question, which states that we should determine the 13th term of the series, or determine the 13th term of the sequence. I'm sorry guys, this is sequence of the sequence. Determine the 13th term of the sequence that begins with 60, 65, 60 and 55. Now, taking a look at our 3 terms, 65, 60 and 55, when you take a look at that sequence, you'll realize that this is an arithmetic sequence. 55 minus 60 is negative 5. 60 minus 65 is negative 5. It is a common ratio. Whenever you minus, you subtract and you find your common ratio to be a specific number, then it is an arithmetic sequence. We have a common ratio, therefore it is an arithmetic sequence. Now let us do our second question. Because this is an arithmetic sequence, we're going to say Tn is equal to E plus n minus 1 into D. Our A is equal to 65, which is our second term. N is equal to 13. This is the 13th term. So our N is equal to 13. Let us calculate our difference. D is equal to term 2 minus term 1, which is 60 minus 65. Therefore, our difference is negative 5. Tn, they say T13, we want our 13th term. So when you see n, you are going to substitute it with 13. So our T13 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is our a? Our a is 65. 65 plus n is 13, which is our 13th term, multiplied by our difference, which is negative 5. Therefore, the 13th term will be positive 5. Let me recalculate it, but I think it is going to be positive 5. 65 plus 13 minus 1 into negative 5. Yes, the final answer is positive 5. So our 13th term is positive 5. Now the third question says that determine which term of the progression 15, 12, and 9 is equal to negative 39. Negative 39 is now our Tn. Negative 39 is not the number of terms, it is our Tn. Now we're calculating our n. Let us calculate our third question. Determine which term of the progression 15, 12, and 9 is equal to negative 39. Now, how do we determine if this type of sequence is geometric or serial or arithmetic? We're going to say 9 minus 12, which is going to be 7. 9 minus 12 actually is minus 7. Let me check here. 9 minus 12 is negative 3. I'm sorry. 9 minus 12 is negative 3. 12 minus 15 is negative 3. We have a common ratio. Therefore, this type of progression is arithmetic sequence or linear sequence. But if we could have divided 9 divided by 13, say it gives you 2, and you say 12 divided by 15 and say it gives you 2, it is going to be a geometric sequence. But we'll do more geometric problems when time goes by. Now, the third question says determine which term of this progression 15, 12, and 9 is equal to negative 39. Now we're going to say our difference. Let us calculate our difference first. But let us write our general equation, which is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is our Tn? Our Tn is negative 39 is equal to a. Is our first term, which is equal to 50, plus we are calculating n. We want the number of 10 into d. What is our difference? 9 minus 12, 12 minus 15 is equal to negative 3. Therefore, negative 39 is equal to 50. Negative 3 times n is minus 3n. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Negative 39, 15 plus 3 is equal to 18 minus 3n. Negative 39. We transpose 18 to the other side. We're collecting like terms. It's going to be negative 18 is equal to minus 3n. Minus 39 minus 18. Minus 39 minus 18 is equal to minus 57. Negative 57 is equal to negative 3n, and then we divide both sides by negative 3. This one will cancel out this one. Negative and negative will give us positive. So 57 all divided by 3 is equal to 19. Therefore, our n is equal to 19. I hope you guys understand this one.